Good evening, good evening. What's going on, guys? What's going on? God bless y'all on tonight. Y'all come on, y'all get in here. I got Joy on here with me tonight. We're gonna lift it up. Y'all get in here right now. Dying is not a part of your destiny.
Amen.
Dying is not a part of your destiny. So we asking God to bless. We're asking God to move all over this broadcast. Everybody joining in, everybody watching. God bless y'all on tonight. Ain't that what's going on? Dying is not a part of your destiny. We're going to lift up. We're going to talk about why God loves you too much to leave you where you are.
Amen.
I don't know if that's a word for somebody on tonight. I don't know if that's a word for somebody on tonight, but I really need to be encouraged. The Bible said that sometimes we have to encourage ourselves. So I don't know about y'all, but I really needed to be encouraged. Miss Dot, what's going on? Everybody that's joining in, thank you guys for tuning in with us. But like we said, dying is not a part of your destiny. Sometimes you have to smile through it. Arlene say good to see you smiling. Amen. Yes, she's still battling, y'all, but she is recovering. God is so good. God is doing amazing things. She's been going to therapy twice a week.
Yep.
Yeah, going to therapy twice a week. And so we're just asking God just to continue to heal her body. Mary Alice, what's going on? Brandy, what's going on? Living Testimony. Latoya, thanks for everybody joining on this thing on tonight. Y'all come in, share this, tag somebody in here so we can lift up the name of God on tonight. We're gonna help somebody be blessed on tonight. We got a mighty word. Dying is not a part of your destiny. Somebody gonna miss that. Poverty is not a part of your destiny. Destruction is not a part of your destiny. Now, some of those things we may have to endure while we go through life during getting to our destiny, but understand that that is not your final destination. Destruction is not your final destination. Why God still has a plan for your life. Why God still loves you. Why God still cares about you. So y'all get on here tonight. If y'all don't know, for some that's new, that's first joining this broadcast, I'm Broderick James. I go by Pastor BJ, whatever y'all want to call me.
And I'm LaJoy Tyler, but I go by Joy.
This is the beautiful LaJoy Tyler. So we're oh my God, so many. And I know this word is not just for us. We were talking about this today, but I know this is not just a word for us. For y'all that's out there, before we go any further, we just want to know how many of us know that God has a plan for our life, but we're struggling to find out what it is. Right? Can we just be honest? I can wave my hand right there and just be honest with y'all on tonight. I feel like God has a plan on my life, but sometimes the road gets too hard to bear. Y'all ain't gonna be honest on this thing tonight. Don't get bougie tonight. We know y'all done been to good church. Y'all done put on y'all fake smiles and all of that. But don't get bougie on this thing tonight. And so what we have to realize is going through this thing is, watch this, that oftentimes God puts us in situations just to see how much we're going to trust Him.
True. I totally agree.
And this was something near and dear to us, because what I had to realize was in my own life that destruction was not for my destiny.
True.
Dying was not in my destiny, because oftentimes we see the road leading to destruction. We see the pathway where it looks so hard to bear. We see like it feels like all the walls are caving in on us. But God says that, watch this is all a part of my plan.
Yep. You agree? It's just like we just quick to give up when we in that destruction,
right,
and we feel like, oh, that's the end of the road. We just quick to give up when it's so easy to give up.
Yes,
and although it's hard for us to continue to push forward, the blessing at the end is so much better. So
yes,
we just gotta believe it.
Yes. And so here it is, guys. We're gonna get into the segment on tonight, but we want everybody to be blessed by this. What we want you guys to do right now, very quickly, because it's easy for us to tell you things, but it's even better when you believe it. Right, when you tell yourself and you believe it for yourself. So what we want you guys to say is, watch this: I am destined to be great. Just type that in the chat. Type that in the chat right now. I am destined to be great. Oftentimes, we got to learn how to prophesy over ourselves. We got to learn how to speak life into our own situations. Stop waiting for the preacher. Stop waiting for the prophet. Stop waiting for your friends, your family, all of these people to tell you these things, and start speaking it over your own life. I am destined. I am destined to be great. I am destined to be great. Somebody needed that encouragement on tonight to get through this week. Now, understand this. God has been testing us. God has been challenging us. God has been compelling us in this season to change our mindset, change the way we think about things, change the way we do things, change the way we operate. But one thing I spoke about this morning is when we learn how to change our mindset, when we learn how to change how we view our situation, then it changes the situation around us.
Yep.
Oftentimes we want God to change the situation, but God say, I'm changing you so you can make the situation better.
Yep, because the situation, what's the point of the situation getting better, but my mind is still thinking the same
Oh
way?
my God, that's good. That's true. And so here it is, guys. Watch this. Because what we want you guys to realize is this on tonight, that what you have to understand is that when you begin to speak life, when you begin to speak positivity into your situation, then it does something to your situation. It begins to change the circumstances. And here it is. Watch this. If you can believe that it will happen, if you can believe that you will be blessed, if you can believe that you will have the husband, that you will have the marriage, that you will have the finances, then what it does is it motivates you to change the situation, everything about you.
Yeah, because things just start to feel good. Like, because you can, it's easy to have like that bad attitude.
Yes.
To think like just the life are just going around in circles.
Yes.
But when you change your way of thinking, when you change your mind frame, and when you start speaking positivity only to yourself as well, because sometimes we beat ourselves up too.
That's true.
We beat ourselves up worse than anybody else can. So it's sometimes all the time we really need to speak life to ourselves and good things to ourselves. It's one thing to look at ourselves face to face, and here we are talking about, oh, you ugly, you ain't gonna ever be nothing. You thinking all this stuff that people everybody that's taught put you out already. You speaking it to yourself.
Yes.
So it's time for you to build yourself up. It's one thing for to have somebody else to try to build you up, but it's another when you building your own self.
That's so true.
So.
Arlene, I love what you said, because when you learn how to put positive things into the atmosphere, it releases blessings.
Yep.
And one thing that we're big on, y'all hear this, one thing that we're extremely big on is, watch this, calling your situation what you want it to be.
Exactly.
Somebody gonna miss that right there. Calling your situation what you want it to be, not what it currently is. Somebody missing that right there. I'm finna get excited. Calling your situation what you want it to be, because oftentimes we look at things for face value, and God say, here it is, there is no faith in face value.
True.
Because if you only see it at face value, what are you saying? What it is right now, then watch this, you will never be able to see what it is that I'm going to turn it into.
Exactly.
Here it is that Jesus had these water pots. When he was at the wedding in Canaan, and he had these water pots. And so here it is, he takes these water pots and he just tells them to fill it with water. Now the people that's looking at it, all they can see is water inside the water pots. But if they understood who Jesus was, they knew that Jesus was getting ready to change the situation around.
Exactly.
So it wasn't about the water pots. It wasn't about the water. It was about what Jesus could do to the water.
Exactly.
What are you saying on tonight, BJ? It's not about what you're going through. It's not about what you're dealing with. It's not about where. Can y'all hear us? I'm sorry. Somebody's calling me on Messenger. I don't know why. They're being petty. Somebody's calling me on Messenger. They know I'm on live. That ain't nothing but the enemy. And so here it is. What are you saying? Here it is. It says this right here. It says this. He says that, watch this, it's not about what you're going through. It's not about what you're dealing with right now, because understand that Jesus has the means to change any situation. Jesus has the means to turn anything around. And so what he wants us to do, what he wants us to realize, y'all join back. I know it kind of froze up. Let me know if y'all can still hear us on tonight. What he wants us to do, what he wants us to realize is, watch this, no matter what it is we're going through, that he's able to turn it around. Y'all missing that. No matter what it is you're going through, that he's able to turn it around. What are you saying on tonight? Looking at the contents, you would have never thought that, watch this, Jesus would have turned it into wine. Looking at what it was right then and there, you would have said, oh, that's just water.
Why are you just trying to get me to fill up water?
Exactly. They
even asked me to clean it out. We just
start saying all
type of stuff.
And it's crazy, because when he presents it as wine, because somebody gonna miss that right there. When he presents it as wine, watch what the man says. He says, I thank God, watch this, because you saved the best for last. Understand this, that you might not be first in line. You might not be the one that's getting all the blessings right now. Somebody say, why I feel like I'm going to church, why I feel like I'm praying, I'm going to Bible study, I'm on Pandora listening to all this uplifting music. It's like a whirlwind. Everybody around me is being blessed before me. Is there anybody that feel like that I'm the one doing all this, but everybody else is being blessed before me? Everybody else got the car before me. Everybody else got the job. Everybody else got the opportunities before me. But here it is. Let me prophesy to somebody right now. God said the reason why you ain't got it right now is because I'm saving the best for last.
Yep.
Somebody missing that. God say, if I rush this thing, then you're going to lose it. If I rush it, then you're not going to appreciate it. The reason why I'm making you wait is because I'm saving the best for last. Don't worry about where you are in line, because when God calls your name and when God calls your number, he's able to give you more than what everybody ahead of you had. Yeah. But what he wants us to realize is if we learn how to trust him, because it's tough.
It is.
It's tough.
It's very tough.
It's tough.
It's very.
We can say it all day long, y'all, but it's very tough, because you can say, here it is, watch this. You can say, I trust God, but then when problems arise in your life, then where's your trust?
Exactly. You doubt him. Now you're questioning him. Now you're looking at him funny.
We've been there.
You stop going to church.
Yes.
When you should be going to church.
We've been there.
Yeah.
We've been there. We're going to be real on this thing tonight. We've been there before, where I say I've trust God, been singing, been preaching, been going all around, traveling all these different places, ministering to people. But when a storm arose in my life, God had to ask me, what was your faith?
Exactly.
What was the same thing? Here it is, because it's bad when you can tell somebody something and it don't work for you.
Exactly.
Y'all ain't gonna talk back to us on this thing tonight. Y'all know we some real folk. It's bad when you can talk to people, you can say all these things to people, but then when it comes down to you, here it is, a doctor that's diagnosing people with all these things, but the medicine don't work for him. Yeah. Yes. Yes, it's bad when you can dish these things out, but when a storm arises in your life, here it is, Jesus asked the question, where is your faith? Where is your faith? And so it brings us to the topic on tonight, because so many ask, how do you know that dying is not in my destiny? The reason why I know that, because if God didn't care about you, you wouldn't be experiencing the things that you're going through right now.
Exactly.
Oh my gosh, somebody's missing it right there. He chose you for a reason. Here, come here, Job. Come here, Job. Watch this. God tells Satan, God tells the enemy, have you considered my servant Job? What are you saying? God said, here it is. I could have left you where you were. I could have forgot about you. But since I love you, I'm going to allow you to be tested. I'm going to allow you to be hurt by the enemy. Why? Because when you come out of this, what we have to realize is that it is not in our destiny to die. It is not in our destiny to always be in poverty. It is not in our destiny to not ever get married. It is not in our destiny to keep having all these broken relationships, keep having all these broken families. No, God said you are going to come out of this and you are going to be stronger on the other side. But what I want you to realize and what I want you to prophesy to yourself is that you are destined to be great.
Say that.
Somebody.
I got one for you. Genesis 50:20.
Yes.
But as for you, ye thought evil against me.
Yes.
But God meant it unto good, to bring to pass as it is this day, to save much people alive.
Oh, somebody gonna miss that right there. Somebody gonna miss that right there.
You intended to harm me.
Yes. Yes. Here it is. Joseph says, watch this.
But God.
Joseph say, now you meant this for my destruction. You meant this for my destruction. The reason why y'all were rejecting me because y'all didn't want me to be blessed. Y'all didn't want me to live. He says, you meant this for my destruction. You wanted to isolate me. You wanted to reject me. But watch this. Joseph said, but God.
But God.
But God, you meant it for my good. You meant it for my evil, but God turned around and made it good. Somebody asked me this before. They say, watch this. I feel like I am at the end. I feel like that I have nothing else left. Is there anybody testimony on this thing tonight? I feel like I'm struggling. I feel like that everything around me is dying. And the brother got mad with me because I began to laugh. He say, I feel like that. I know it sounds crazy. I'm going to make it plain in a minute. Somebody just, they clicked off right there. They clicked off when I said that. Get back on here because I'm going to make it plain in a minute. He says, watch this. I feel like everything around me is dying. I feel like that I'm losing my mind. I just lost my house. I just lost my car. My wife talking about she want a divorce. And he was looking at me saying all these things and I began to laugh. And he said, man, why are you laughing? I'm going through all of these things. You act like you don't care. I said, no. Now that it's deemed impossible by your understanding, that's when God can step in and work a miracle. Somebody gonna miss that right there. The things that we deem impossible is just right for God. The reason why I laugh is because when you realize that it's beyond your control, that's when God steps in.
Crazy that you said that. Mama B last night, she asked me, because remember I told you, I said we had just had a conversation like about me, you know, losing my job.
Yes.
And then October 16th, end up having a car wreck.
Yes.
She said, do you just sit back and just laugh at your situation and you just be like, you know what, this is crazy because you know God got something better for you. I say, you know what, I haven't reached that point yet. You know, when you haven't reached that point yet, God haven't just showed you yet.
Yes.
Like he's not done with you.
Testify.
So you just got to be ready for
Testify.
it. Like I'm like, okay, this situation, I said, I can't be looking at the situations of it getting wrong.
Yes.
I can't keep looking at, you know, I'm thinking of dates and all that.
Yes.
But dang, I haven't looked at how many times God has woke me up this morning.
Say that.
No, nothing has got turned off in my house.
Come on now.
You know, bills are still getting paid.
Come on
and
now.
I don't even look like what I've been through. So when I say you can give God all the things, because,
Yes.
you know, joy, a personal testimony has to give him all the things. I can't be worried about, I lost my job.
Come on.
Yeah, I had a car wreck and
Yes.
almost lost my life.
Yes.
But God still intended for me to be
Say
here.
that.
So dying wasn't right there.
Come
Dying
on.
wasn't there for me.
It wasn't in your
It wasn't
destiny.
in my destiny for
Come
joy.
on.
So he still got some work for me, just
Yes.
like he got work for you. If
Come
you wake
on.
up and you got a fresh breath of air in the
Yes.
morning, and baby, you can look in that mirror and brush your teeth, baby. God
Testify.
got a purpose for you, and dying ain't
Testify.
right there yet.
See, what y'all don't realize is watch
Ain't
this.
that it?
We experience things just like the next person, but what you have to realize is it is all a part of God's plan.
That's it.
It is all a part of
it.
God's plan. Here it is. Now, I don't know if y'all heard her clearly, but she said, watch this, I lost my job. Have been out of work almost a month now.
Yep.
Just got into a major accident where I should have lost my life, but I'm still laughing about it. I'm still grateful about it because I know that dying is not in my destiny.
It was.
Because if he wanted to kill me,
He
I would have died. Here it is. I would have died when I lost my job.
Exactly.
If he really wanted me to be dead, then I should have been dead in that car wreck. And since he brought me out of it, I know that he still has a plan for my life. Is there anybody that just claims that God has a plan for my life? I'm not on this earth for no reason. I'm not on this earth because nobody don't love me. I'm not on this earth just to have babies and die. I'm not on this earth to have broken relationship after broken relationship. I'm not on this earth to just live and die. I'm not on this earth to be struggling to pay bills. I'm not on this earth to be fighting with my families. I'm not on this earth to be fighting with my flesh. I'm not on this earth to be fighting with fake friends. But I am on this earth because God has a plan for my life.
He intended for me to be here.
Oh man, come on right there.
You got to
Come
put
on.
emphasis on it.
Come on right there.
He intended for Joy to be here.
He intended for me
to be here.
He intended
for all
It is
y'all
all
to
a
be
part
here.
of God's plan. It is all a part of God's plan. It may not seem like it right now. Somebody gonna miss that right there. It may not seem like it right now. You might have had your lights cut off.
Yeah.
Y'all better not. Oh my God. But when your lights are off, you gotta learn how to talk to him in the darkness. Is there anybody on this thing right now? You might have had your lights cut off, but God said, in the midst of the darkness, I want to see if you're going to give me praise. What are you saying? In the midst of you losing everything around you, I want to see if you're going to give me praise.
I'm stuck on mirror.
Yes.
I'm stuck on, as you see, as we clean, I know I like to clean. Everybody like to clean.
Yes.
And we clean a mirror. We see dirt on this mirror. As we get this Windex or whatever cleaning products that you're using, as you clean it out, what you see?
It's clearer.
Exactly.
Yes.
So although it may be looking dirty right now, you can't see through your situation.
Let them clean it.
God is just trying to clean it out.
Come on, say that. Say that. Oh man, say that. Say that. Come on now. It may look dirty right now. It may look dirty.
It may don't look like it don't have no use.
Come on now.
But God is trying to use you as the spray bottle.
That's it.
Ain't trying to just wipe them away.
Oh my God. Here it is. Oh, can I say it like this? Can I say it like this? God used my tears to wipe away everything that I was dealing with.
Your tears?
Yeah. Oh my God.
Tears is not for pain.
Your tears is what's going to make this thing clear.
Cleanse.
You have been crying. You have been pleading out. You have been pleading the blood. But God said your tears is getting ready to clean that thing up. Y'all don't hear me on this thing tonight. God said, I'm going to take you meant it for evil. But God made it good. God said, I'm going to take the very thing that the enemy used for destruction, the very thing that the enemy used to try to destroy you, and I'm going to turn that thing around and use it for your greatest season of your life. Is there anybody that say, I'm going to let my tears was a down payment for my triumph? Can I say it even better? My tears was a down payment for my territory. Y'all don't hear me on this thing tonight. The reason why I cried, the reason why I did all of these things and I cried out to God, it's because I was trying to put a down payment on my blessing.
Exactly.
Oh my God.
Exactly. The tears weren't working for the pain. It was for my prosperity.
Yes. Yes.
The tears
wasn't for the pain.
It wasn't for the pain.
Weeping may endure for a night.
But joy cometh in the morning.
Weeping may endure for a night.
But joy cometh in the morning.
So here it is. You say,
better believe it.
You say now, what do you mean you meant it for my evil? Well, what I love so much about God is that God takes messy situations
and turn it to a message.
And gives it a message.
Yep.
Somebody gonna miss their cue. That was the first chance for you to shout on this thing tonight. Here it is. They say, wait, I don't understand it because I'm dealing with so much things. Well, if we can recall, there was a man who was blind and could not see.
True.
Now, it's crazy to me because God took dirt and spit and placed it on him. Somebody gonna miss that thing on tonight. God took dirt and spit and placed it up on him, and after he placed it up on him, he was able to, he told him to go wash himself. Go wash it, and then watch this. After that, he was able to see. What are you saying? Oftentimes, God got to take the dirt that the enemy is throwing on you. God got to take the spit. What are you saying, the spit? The lies that they told, the stuff that they cast on your life, the stuff they said that you would never be, the stuff they said your children would never accomplish. You ain't no good. You ain't. God say, I got to take all of that they meant for evil, and I turn around and make it good.
He's just gonna wash it away.
What I love, oh my God. What I love so much about God is God takes everything that the enemy meant for our downfall and he used it for our deliverance. Somebody missing that right there. Everything that the enemy tried to place on us for our downfall, God took it and used it for our deliverance. Here it is. This is what I love so much about dirt. This is what I love so much about clay, because what we have to realize is, I'm going to go there. What we have to realize is when you're dealing with clay, when you're dealing with dirt, when you're dealing with clay, what you have to realize is it always starts off messy. Somebody missing that.
Yeah.
Somebody missing it right there. It always starts off messy. Y'all don't hear us on this thing tonight. Right. Here it is. When you start, I don't know if y'all ever been in art. I don't know if y'all ever did these things. But clay, but when it starts off, it always starts off as messy. It's all over the place. It's not together. That sounds like some of our life.
Yeah.
That is dirty. It's messy. It's just not all together. It's just all over the place in different spots. Yeah. But what I love so much about the potter is that when the potter begins to shape and mold that thing, he takes everything that was out of place and he puts it
in place.
Oh man.
He started putting it in place.
Come on now.
So that's what God trying to do.
Come on now.
Although we looking at the situation just out of place, just this and that everywhere.
Yes.
God just turned it around.
Molded.
He just molded.
And
slowly but surely he's placing everything in place. And before you know it, you looking at all you gonna do is just give him the glory at the end.
Because I remember what I started off as.
Because you remember exactly.
I remember I started off messy.
Exactly.
I remember I started off as nothing. Exactly. I remember I started off that it didn't look good. But the more God began to mold me, here it is. Does anybody want to be molded and shaped by God? It might not look right now. It might not feel right because it's a different type of process. But what you have to, what you have to realize is as long as you are in the potter's hands. Oh man, I should have preached that this morning. As long as you are in the potter's hands, what are you saying? You might be all over the place, but you still in his hands.
Exactly.
Oh my God.
Come on now. Because he still got you.
Come on.
He's still lifting you.
Yes.
You know that car, you know everything that you could have been through, but he still, although it may not look good, but he took you away from a lot of situations. He brought you from here to there.
Yes.
You got to remember that. Okay?
And so, I love this so much. I heard a preacher say this, and y'all, I'm a runner. I get happy I start running. I heard a preacher say this. He says, watch this. Everything that is on the table is already predetermined by the potter. Oh man. Oh man, I got happy right there. That's the third shout. Y'all missed it. What are you saying? God already knew before he placed you in the situation what it was that you were going to become. Exactly. God already knew that when he put you in his hands, the plans that he had for you, what he was going to turn you into. What he wants you to realize is, watch this, as long as you are in my hands, then I have a plan for your life. All I need you to do is trust me.
That's it. Trust and believe in his word. That's it. That's all he has. He just give you that first. He just give you that one thing to do. Just trust him. Just trust me.
Oh my God.
Trust me, BJ.
Trust me.
Trust me.
Trust me, Joy.
Trust me.
In the midst of what you're going through, somebody need this word on tonight. In the midst of what you're going through, you got to learn how to trust God. So we're going to leave y'all with this. We're going to leave y'all with this because I told y'all we weren't going to be long on this thing tonight. But we're going to leave y'all with this word. Here it is. Now, I love Jesus so much because watch this. We are looking at the movie, but Jesus has already read the script.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Somebody missed that. Fourth shout. There it is. Somebody missed that right there.
Don't worry.
Somebody missed that right there. What do you say? Here it is. Now you're living out the movie of your life.
But
you're living out the Somebody gonna catch that in a minute. Somebody gonna catch that in a minute.
The beginning and the end.
You're living out the movie of your life, but God say, watch this, I've already read the script. What are you saying right now? The reason why you're going through this, the reason why you're trying to get through life and you don't understand what it is that's going on, because God, watch this, God say, I'm keeping you because it's in the script for you to live. Somebody missing that. You might feel like you're going to die, but why does God keep making a way out of nowhere? Why does God keep waking me up every morning? Why does God keep putting breath back in my body and allowing me to go through these things? Because he said it's in the script for you to live. Y'all don't hear me right now. You might not see it. You might not think it. You might not believe it. But the reason why you are still alive, because God said, I've already read the script. Watch this. Not only have I read it, but I wrote it. And what I wrote in there is that I know the many thoughts I have for you, thoughts for you to prosper, thoughts for you to be blessed, thoughts for your future generations to live. Is there anybody knows that God is the author and the finisher of our faith?
Omega.
Come on now.
Omega.
Is there anybody that says, watch this, God has a plan for my life? I might not understand it. It might not feel like it, but God has already wrote that I shall live. God has already wrote that I shall live and not die. I might not understand it, but I know that God wrote in the script. And so here it is. As long as I can stick to the script.
I know everything gonna be all right.
Oh my God.
I know it.
Oh my God. Everybody got a part to play. Everybody got a part to play.
I know.
Yes.
I know.
For I know.
I know.
Come on now. For I know. Yes. Yes. And so, oh my God, as we close on this thing tonight, because I told y'all we weren't going to be long, but as we close on this thing tonight, what we want y'all to realize is that God has a plan for your life. It is not in your destiny to die. I don't know who this word was for on tonight, but God placed this in our spirit to put this out to the people. And we just hope somebody received this on tonight, that God has a plan for your life. It is not in your destiny to die. It is not in your destiny to suffer. It is not in your destiny to struggle. Now, understand that these are things that you will have to endure, but this is not something that you will have to endure for the rest of your life. It was only a season. And so God says you're getting ready to walk into a new season of your life. But what I want you to realize is those old things that you have to leave behind. So we hope somebody was blessed by this thing on tonight. Play this back, share it, get the word out there, y'all. Share it, bless somebody. We hope somebody just was helped by this broadcast on tonight. God bless y'all. God keep y'all. Get the word out there. Let's keep pushing and understand that dying was not a part of your destiny. I don't know who that was for on tonight. We don't know who that helped on tonight, but God has a plan for your life. I don't care how your children acting. I don't care how your spouse acting. I don't care if they cut hours on your job. I don't care everything that you're going through. I don't care everything that you've been through. Black, what's going on, man? I don't care what it is that you're dealing with. God has a plan for your life, and dying is not a part of his plan. Because if it was a part of his plan, then it would have been done a long time ago. That car that ran the light, it should have killed you. Y'all don't hear me. When you drunk all those, oh my God. It is not a part of God's plan. So what we want you guys to realize is that God has already ordained, God has already acknowledged, and God has already anointed you for this season. So God bless y'all on tonight. God keep y'all. Thank you again to Joy for joining this broadcast with me on tonight, y'all. Continue to pray her strength in God, that she continues to just recover from this thing. And God bless y'all on tonight. We love y'all so much. Share this, get this word out there. Let's bless somebody. Y'all be blessed on tonight.